Hello, hello. Oh, Nimby, hi Cube. Hi Zap. Balls. Balls? Hello, Kenjiro. Hi, Hwasa. Hi, Orvite. Welcome in. Hello, Stixin. I'm just gonna take an allergy pill right now. Give me 1 second, we're starting soon. Oh. Oh god. Hi, Rima. Oh, that's kind of cool. YouTube chat is finally showing up on my end. Not on the screen, but on my end. It's been a while since I came this early? Oh. It has been a while. I feel like you're always busy, Hwasa. To be fair, like I get it. The nature of the job. Hi, Hellbore. I'm not here. Yeah, you are. I see you. See your name. Hi, Natsuki. Hello, Tornado. Tornado. What is going on? How come my screen is flashing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Oh, it's freaking Siri. Ah, okay. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Moogie. Rare Sunday stream, only because we had to postpone yesterday's. Anyways, we are drawing today. I'm working on an art trade with one of my moots, my mutuals. I'm not here. Sorry, I don't see you. You're right. So congrats on getting first step. I didn't see that. All those spawns that came after. Let's see if I can put up some music before we do anything. I'm thinking what we can do is just play like regular music and then I unarchive the stream. You guys don't even watch VODs, right? You guys don't watch VODs. We can totally do that. Hello, Critical. Or we can go with this. The usual. The Animal Crossing. Not a VOD watcher? Alright. How are the forums going? Well, I set one up. This morning. I set it up under PM Games. It's not really under it. As in, it's not inside the category because you can't really do that. But it is like right under the channel. So, I don't know. I don't know how it's going because nobody's used it yet. It's just something that's gonna be there. We'll have to see. It's a test. It's not there for me. You have to have the PM role in order to get it. In order to access it. I set it under PM only just because we've been pretty active under the PM channel or inside the PM Games channel with a lot of spoilers. So I was like, what if we just have a forum with, you know, Kanto 8 spoilers? Because you guys are talking a lot. You guys are not really paragraphs and stuff, but who knows? What if you want a theory craft? Hi Snow, welcome in. Not what I specifically expected, yeah. But I do want people to use it, and so I'm not just gonna have like a random forum for the general games room. Not yet, at least. Oh, we got our first reply. So, I don't know. It is just a test. Maybe we'll have forms for the general games category, but I'll see how this goes first. See how this goes. What was I gonna do today? Right. Cleaning up my line art because it looks like a friggin' mess. My plan was to have the forums as all the games channel specifics. I'll see. Put it under the suggestions area so that I can take a look at it and remind myself. Let me just double check. Hello, Cozy. Welcome in. Have a nice day? Why is that a question? I will. I'm going to a birthday party later. Birthday party, Chikawa themed. Wait, hold on. That was not up recommending the forums. But if critical if there is a specific type of forums you want, let me know. I don't know. I'm not sure what you guys want unless you actually communicate it with me. Happy birthday, Ark. Thank you. It's actually not my birthday. But it is my housemate's birthday. Kind of. Like, we're a week late. Because their birthday lands around the same time as Mother's Day. So we wanted to keep everything separate. Yeah, let's finish it. I don't want to drag this on for too long. Because I did mention that I wanted to do this, at least finish it last week. But 7 days have already passed. Hello, Cabby. Hi, Nix. Welcome in. Who are we drawing? We're drawing, how do I spell their name? Well, I know how to spell their name. L-A-U, but I want to get their entire handle. So maybe you guys can follow them. Underscore. 135. This is her OC. This is the person I am drawing. Back from bird feeding. Hello. I was bird watching yesterday. I saw a blackbird with the red wings. I don't know what the name of it is. I'm pretty sure it has a specific name, but I've just called it the red-shouldered bird. It looks absolutely beautiful and stunning, Argy. Thank you. Instead of having a channel for Nikkei, Helldivers, PM Girls Frontline 2, it's just one forums channel where people can create forums for the games that they play. I wonder, how do you guys feel if we were to get rid of all the channels? I archive them and turn them into forums instead. Like, is that what you're talking about? Should we have a vote on that? Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea. Hi, Seal. Welcome in. The only problem with that is that we're going to have to get rid of a lot of the previous conversations. So they may not be available anymore. So before I archive anything, in case you guys want to save any conversations, let me know. Just put the other channels in an accessible archive so people can still look at them. Okay. That could work. You guys are down for that idea? What's happening? Oh, we're talking about Discord. Today I found out that there's an actual, like, forums feature on Discord. Apparently it came out in 2022. I didn't know that. Make it archives can be viewed by regular members. Alright. Let's try that. Let's change them all. Let's change all of the channels to forums. Because I do personally like the look of the forums a lot more than channels, because channels can get kind of cluttered. That's a cool new feature that they added. It makes the server look overall cleaner. I'm kind of all about the clean look too. I'd rather keep things organized than have things go all over the place. I think that was the reason why I wanted to get rid of some of the channels, because I was like, there's just way too many going on. Plus, threads are kind of messy as well. Like, say, in comparison to having forums. Because they're hard to access. Wouldn't it be a better idea for Discord to just get rid of threads entirely and just replace it with forums? Do people use threads? Should I get more mods? Thing is, I guess it's not a matter of, you know, getting more mods. It's like, if people want to mod, there is the option to. There's a, I have a mod application form under my welcome page, under the welcome channel, where if you want to be a mod, feel free to, you know, fill out the form and let me know, because I don't want to like force anybody. I don't want to just randomly give people mod permissions or mod abilities. Plus, I know it's hard work. So it is there. Wait, where? Oh, let me see if I can bring it up for you, Critical. How do I copy this? Oh, I'll just put it under the generals chat. Oh, that doesn't work. Why do you have two accounts here? Which one do I ping? Let's see. Okay, you're the pink one. Here we go. Let me just type this in. The form is located at the bottom of the channel. There we go. Yeah, public execution. We have a lobby. We're gonna have a lobby where we shove random members of the server into that lobby, and then we have an execution viewing, like, you know, in One Piece. Behead them. Sorry, wait, don't do that. Hello, Demon, welcome in. Why? I'm not sure. Someone here just mentioned public execution, so... What was that for? An evil cult of evilness that does one activity of evil. That's definitely not gonna be me. I am the 180 definition of evil. Oh, Zephyr, welcome in. Check chat. Any specific wants in regards to mods? Is that what you want me to look at? Any specific wants? As long as you yourself, you feel like you are responsible, you're a responsible person. I prefer someone who is more chill and more calm and can look at something from a third-person perspective rather than like immerse themselves into any situations going on. At the same time, once we have more mods, I'm just gonna be very, very transparent here, is that I'll probably end up giving all the mods a copy and paste reply. And the reason why I want to do that is because, say for example, if we have 2 different mods, right? And some person goes to the different mods to report something, and I don't want mods to give different responses. So I want to make it as easy as possible it is for the mods to respond to people and not having to come up with answers. Especially if you don't know what the answer is, everything will just be a copy and paste. How is Sentient Being doing? They're busy. For Sentient Being, I kind of forced them into the position. I was like, hey, I need someone. You don't really have to do anything. I just need someone to be there for the beginning. Just to make sure everything is working as expected. So yeah, they're barely active. You got Inchy killed, you're evil? Oh, you vouch Pizza Man? I don't know. I'm not sure. I need people to be very, very calm. That's all I'm gonna say. I need someone to be very calm. Oh, Nero. Fish. Do you guys like fishing? You like fishing in Animal Crossing? See, sometimes I love fishing in Stardew Valley and I love fishing in Animal Crossing, but I can't fish in real life. I find fishing in real life kind of boring almost. Or maybe it just feels kind of uncomfortable because I have to stand outside and I don't want to be outside most times. If it's like dock fishing, I might be okay, but it's, you know, dock fishing you don't really get much. Most of the fishing happens when you're in a boat and I get seasick. I was gonna call it water sickness because sometimes you get seasick even when you're not in the sea. Nico is calm. I actually know Nico well enough to say that I feel like he would be a good mod. But I'm not gonna force a friend into modding. Nico's sick today. Nico's sick today. Redeemed are working? Are they? No, they aren't. Thought there was a change in the application. Was going to try applying again, but it looks the same. Wait, have you applied already, Companion Cube? Before? You know, I think that Google was supposed to send me notifications and emails saying that there was an application submission, but I never saw one. I've never seen any. Maybe I have to double check. Isn't it a thing where you gotta turn on notifications, perhaps? See, here I was thinking, oh, nobody wants to mod. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But thanks for letting me know. Hi, Triss. Are you a digi artist? Can I see some of your OCs? I am my OC. I actually don't have any OCs outside of me. Though, I think eventually want to... Wait! I do have OCs. Oh. How do I show you guys? Well, I can't show you guys now because I have to open up my folder. I would have to open up my folder and show you guys all of the projects I'm working on, but a lot of them are surprises. But some of you guys may have seen my OCs before. I was working on a game a while ago. I wouldn't really call them my OCs in particular, they're more like somebody else's, but the ideas stemmed from, I guess, the both of us. It's a horror game. Characters from a horror game. Mackie Supremacy! Yeah, Mackie was one of the characters. The Redcraft characters. Yeah, you remember them, Hassa. Hi, Problems. There's Nessa, Monet, Mackie. And there was one more girl who I haven't drawn yet. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Oh, my bad, sorry. Smack the mic with my mug. One day I'll pick it up again. I think it's very difficult now because the writer got themselves a very difficult 9-to-5 job, and then I've been taking up on commissions and other things. So most of my artwork now is drawing for other people rather than for myself. If we can get some sort of Kickstarter going, maybe sometime next year, then I can probably focus more on it and just close all commissions. So the most difficult thing is the fact that we are just a two-man team. And the writer is doing a lot more than what they expected. Because not just... I mean, by being a writer, you kind of... You know, the sole writer, you have to be the art director as well. You have to be the producer as well. You have to be the coder. And so there's just too many responsibilities there. Then for me, I was going to tap into a bit of music production because I've done that before in school. but I would much rather just work on one thing. No answer for Magic Ball? I wonder if it's because there is a slight lag. I'm abusing chat? Huh? What's going on? It's more like 8 Ball's abusing you guys by not responding. Oh, you got it back! Congratulations, Dixon. Are any of you guys aiming to be number 1 on the leaderboard? I wonder if there's like any sort of activity that we can do with the points that require more gambling. Because I know with channel points there is a prediction thing that you can do. And you could be spending big on it. Winning big or losing big. Like, you know, at the end of Mario Party games, where even if you have the most amount of stars, by the end of the game, that doesn't really necessarily mean that you win, because, you know, there's the part at the end where there's like trophies and stuff. And achievements. What is happening here? Oh my god, oh my goodness. It's just a mess. They look like doctor scribbles. You know what? Let's just remove the entire thing and redraw it. Hello, Postponium. I'm a goon. Today's one of those days where it's hard for me to check chat. You strike me as the type to have doctor's handwriting, Ark. Don't know why. I do. Here, this is my handwriting. Oops. I do have... Oh, the stabilization is not doing it for me. Hold on. I do have doctor's handwriting. Let's bring the stabilization back up. There we go. League's better than mine? On some good days, I take better care of my writing. I write a little bit slower. I've been trying to do that when taking notes while I'm reading. Because I would love to go back to my writing and be able to read it. Because there are times I've noticed where I didn't even know what I was writing. What kind of scribbles I was putting on the page. But if I am learning words, new vocabulary, it is much better if I am able to go back to everything that I've written and, you know, refresh my memory on the new word that I've learned. Frills and ruffles will be the death of me. Whoa! Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. A and an O from my own handwriting? The little, like, scribble thing at the top is slightly different, right? If you can somehow change that, then maybe perhaps it'll be easier to tell. Also can't spell for shit. I'm so good at English. Same. Honestly, same. That's why we use tools like Grammarly and autocorrect. I'm gonna go for now because I've almost been up for 20 hours straight. Oh my goodness, go to sleep. Good night. Oh boy. Thanks for hanging out with me, Nansky. Hi, Slayer. Sniffer. That's insane. Was I drawing on the wrong layer? No, I wasn't. Oh, thank goodness. Remember when I never did line art because I hated it? Commissions have changed me. In a good way, I feel. Probably a good thing that I'm doing a lot more line art. I don't really have a art style, but this year I want to try developing one to make my art a little bit more distinct so that when people take a look at my work they can be like, oh, that's Ark's drawings. Because what is going on? Oh, I was drawing on the wrong layer for a bit. Oh no. Get rid of this. Cut. Paste and merge. I've changed. Oh no. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, right? Forgot to drink coffee this day. You could be like me and instead of drinking coffee, because I'm not drinking coffee today either, I'm drinking tea. I had really spicy food this morning. Woke up, got really hungry, because I didn't really eat much last night. I didn't really fill my belly as much last night, so I decided to go for some breakfast, but I was like, you know what? Let me just finish whatever I was eating last night, which was, cold, spicy tofu in spicy oil. And I thought that if I were to have coffee right after it, there would be too much acidity in my tummy, then I would start dying midstream. So I told myself maybe I'll have some hojicha this morning instead of my usual coffee. Oops, oh, it's the wrong brush. Oop, that's the wrong brush. There we go. Now let's fix the hand. Before that. There we go. Okay. Your art style is unique. I think it's very general. Like, you could... If you take a look at my art, you're like, ah, it's just anime art. Like, there's nothing very unique about it. Versus a lot of my old works were a lot more painterly. And if you were to take a look at my old artwork, you could be like, oh, that's definitely Ark's. Like, I drew a lot more realism back then. I would love to go back, but the problem now is that the art niche, like your general viewer prefers anime art. And so I've started to cater to that and like change my art style a little bit, but the problem is that I haven't really discovered a very distinct style yet. Now you recognize it? You would? Do you use a pen? Yeah, I use a pen. I don't draw with my mouse. If that was the question. I used to draw with my mouse. When I first started digital painting, I used to draw on a mouse. And have a good look, Pondera. I didn't draw in Microsoft Paint, but there was an app online. I think it was called SketchUp? Sketch something? Where everybody could just draw online and it would record your time lapse for you. But you would only get one layer. It was a pretty cool application, and then they had to shut it down. Painter painted the painterly aspects of Ishmael's piece from a couple months ago. I'd say that's still very non-painterly. My old art was more on the realism side. Grub boy, hello. Can't stay, I'm just here to say hi. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us, even if it's for a short while. Let's see here. I'm gonna start experimenting with colors. Lao's OC is supposed to be... I'm gonna keep her handle there so you guys know who this is. Delete this. Let's multiply this layer. So this is how her character's supposed to look like. Oh, I forgot the ribbons on the side. Oh, and I forgot the flowers. I'll probably draw that in later. This is her art, by the way. It's really pretty. She uses a very pastel palette. Hi, Pumpkin. Welcome in. Is my L2D model this one? Thanks, Wasa. Sup, nerd? Hi, Clock. Happy weekend. The fish vibe is cute. Yeah! Lao is supposed to be, or Lao's OC is supposed to be a mermaid. So... Wait, did I save it? I kind of want it to look like this in the background. And have a window right behind her. With like seaweed curtains and fish swimming around. I just don't know really how to achieve that because I'm not good with drawing backgrounds at all. Where is it? Have a good lurk, Kwasa. Have you done oil paintings? Oil paintings? No, not really. Like, I've done digital paintings in the same process as doing oil paintings. So it's really interesting with oil painting because you start on a blank canvas, but in order to, when you apply color, everybody starts in grayscale. So everything will be gray, then you start painting colors on top of it. And that was how I used to paint on digital applications as well. I would use the oil painting method, if that makes sense. So I want to say I've kind of done oil painting, but just not using the actual medium. What I've done a lot though was figure and life drawing. Like, you know, sitting in a room full of other people with canvases in front of you and drawing naked people. Because I went to a visual arts school. Okay, let's see. How shall I do this? Get rid of this. I am going to add a I wonder if this will work. Oh, oops. Oh, no. Okay, this might work. Yes, okay. And the lines are not even connected. Patience or line art requires so much patience to the point where sometimes I kind of just give up on it. And I realize after painting the colors and putting the colors in that I should have not rushed. What the heck is happening here? Oh, I see. Okay. Hope you were doing fine as well. Thank you, Pumpkin. I'm glad that you're doing well. That you're doing fine. I have a lot of things to do. So I'm getting a little bit stressed out. I've been kind of stressed this week. I've already delayed one of the things that I was supposed to have finished. It's been delayed by 18 days now. And I put in my calendar that I would start on that project today, actually. But at the same time, I gave myself a deadline to finish this piece today, which I don't know if I can do anymore because I have something to do later on. At 1. We'll see. Procrastination. Procrastination is terrible. I think for me, rather than procrastination, I think I'm just spending a lot longer on things that I thought I would spend less time on. So normally I can finish an illustration in a day, but it could be because I'm focusing on the quality of my artwork a lot more nowadays that I'm spending a lot longer. Way longer. Oops. Back then, this hand would have like just been fine for me. I would have been like, nobody's gonna look at it anyway. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is and then paint over it later on, and hopefully I can mask the mistakes. But I don't know. I haven't been able to do that lately. I'm becoming more of a perfectionist. I guess it's a good and bad thing. You're not gonna procrastinate the end of stream like usual? Nope. You don't like my super long endings? You know, I can't help the fact that sometimes topics get brought up and I'm like, I have to talk about it. But you know what? You're right. I could just ignore all of your messages. You like the thicker eyelashes on this one? It's cute. This? I still don't know what to do with your eyes. They're kind of like mine right now. Ark's gonna ignore us? Yup. Thanks for the head pat. You can ignore me and focus on work. Prioritize yourself first. I mean, that was my plan for today. Let's not read chat at all. I'm kidding. It's alright. I've been missing the end of most streams anyway because I've been staying up too late playing RimWorld. It's funny because I can see your activity on Discord. I can tell. RimWorld is fun. I've been told to play RimWorld. Someone told me to play it because it was fun. Thanks for the follow, Ice. Ah! Dog with a suit. Hello, hello, hello. I still don't know what RimWorld is about. I don't remember if it was you, Clock, who told me to play it. It might have been. It's either you or Potato. Something about it being like playing Sims or something. You know how much I love Sims games. Such a good time waster. Whoa. I was gonna get myself an artist glove so that I can, you know, every time I put my hand on the screen, it's not gonna trigger any brush strokes. But I've also learned that it doesn't really help much. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Sometimes you might find some floating particles on the screen. Maybe I didn't notice it. There's too much electricity running through my veins. Is that how it works? Current? How does touchscreens... How do touchscreens know that you're actually touching the screen? It is an electricity current static thing, right? Supreme Commander? Alright, that's definitely not a question for me. Don't know that game. Mostly electric signals, electricity. Makes sense. So you're saying that I should get like a rubber... Stop it, Siri. No! No! Bad bot. This isn't Animal Crossing. We're gonna go back. How do I go back? Played this song on Colorful Stage? Oh, you play, you guys play Colorful Stage? My go-to rhythm games were... Gang Dream, Citus, anything from X-Ark. Citus 2. Voice. Oh. I really wish that we had more arcade rhythm games around here. Where I am. But the problem is that not a lot of people are into it. And machines cost a lot, and it takes a lot of money to maintain. I don't like this hair. This strand. It feels very out of place. I might have to add another piece here. Okay, that's slightly better. We used to have a lot of DDR machines like Dance Dance Revolution. But then people started hacking into the machines, and I guess they changed their policy. I'm not sure what the licensing is for DDR machines anymore, but I'm just going to assume that there's a lot more regulations when it comes to adding one to an arcade, making money off of it, and also licensing when it comes to music. That's always an issue when it comes to rhythm games. Music licensing. Remember when I said I was going to add some color? Well, that was a lie. I'm not done yet. Why were people hacking DDR machines? They wanted to add their own songs in. Because you can download different beat maps and you can download different songs online. So people would hack into them and then add their own music. Or add their downloaded music. It wasn't to, you know, get points or anything. But that was back in the day. That was a long time ago. I was also barely in the community, so I can't really speak much for it. There's a huge pump community here now. Pump it up. Not so much DDR anymore. I think that community died. Back in my day. Ugh. I need a quick stretch. You haven't heard Pump It Up in forever? Really? That was still a relatively new thing. Or at least within the last 10 years. Ish. Gramps. I'm Grandma. Alright, I'm a bit more satisfied with this. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, color pick this and fill in the rest of it. It's not working. Oh no. Because there is a gap. You know what? I'm just gonna do all this manually. Do it the old traditional way. My colors are out of the lines, but whatever. No one's gonna notice, right? No! If it was like the face or something and the colors were a little bit off, out of the lines, then maybe it would be more noticeable, but we're talking about the sides and the hair, the headband. There we go. Alrighty. That's another step complete. Kind of. Like, what is this? What is this? Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Hi, Off Pill. Welcome in. Pin message. Oh, it was you, Stixon. Here we go. I got confused. There's two of them. You're getting tired of the joke? Final stop. No, I just have to open up my... Was it the Steam manager? The stream manager? The Twitch manager? And I forgot to have it open. It's normally opened. For some reason, OBS doesn't let me do that. I don't know why. Just OBS things. Alright, one more place here. No, that's not gonna work. I don't know if I want this filled in. Maybe we'll do a small hair strand. Right there. No. One right here. Or we just keep it filled in. We'll just do this. Thank you for the follow, Peanut. Alright, color time. Color time. I'll add in the bow and everything in later. So, another... This is also allows art. Oh, there's bows here too. Oh no, I'm missing everything. $20 pixels. Oh. Now we're good, right? Is it supposed to be flipped? It's supposed to be like this, right? So I'm just gonna flip third drawing so I don't get confused. And same with this one. Wherever it is. This one? Hold on. I may have messed up. The braid should go on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Good job, Ark. Oh, shoot. Transform. Flip. Wait. Yeah, okay. Braid goes on this side, so... Let's see if I can fix this quickly. Let's do this. we're gonna grab this, include all the layers, and move it. Oh shoot, that's not how you move it. Oh, there's like an empty area there. Oh, it is what it is. Okay, let's fix that. I'm getting EP. Once again, I'm not sleeping. You like your hair? Thank you, Hellboy. Yeah, rest. What's a good way to keep awake? What's a good way to stay awake? Because I get it, sometimes you don't want to sleep too early, because if you sleep too early, it means you wake up too early, and then you start breaking your sleep schedule. Is it to drink coffee? Is that the only solution? Don't forget to save your artwork. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't save it all. I used to have Redeem here for saving work, but I forgot that that was a thing. Ah. Caffeine and mental stimulation. Doom scrolling works as mental stimulation, right? And just replace water with caffeine. That's not the eraser brush, this is. You know, good thing I noticed the braid position before I went into the coloring. Otherwise, there would have been a lot more fixing that I had to do later on. How does hair work again? Now everything looks extra messy. No. Okay, we gotta fix this side too. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. You found a tarantula outside. You're gonna keep it as a pet? You can find a tarantula outside. Huh? Are you sure it's a tarantula and not just a really big spider? I once found a ginormous spider. It was, I'd say, half the size of my hand? Maybe, no, maybe less. Maybe a third? It was sitting on my bath towel. And I almost freaked out because I would have smothered it on my body. It was right after coming out of the shower, too. But I remember screaming for my mother. And I was screaming about how there's giant spider on my towel, and she's like, it's just a spider, just kill it or something. And I was like, no, you don't understand, it's a really big spider. And she didn't believe me until I wouldn't stop screaming, so she came and took a look at it. And then once she did, she's like, let me call your dad. He was chilling on the driveway. You have a picture of it? Interesting. You know what terrifies me though? Like the huntsman spiders from Australia. Like apparently they're not harmful. Like they don't kill you or anything, but like just the size of those things terrify me. Wait, when I was working ungodly hours whenever I drove home from work to keep myself awake, I would keep water in my mouth the whole ride home. What if you choked on it? Look, it's... Look, it's Lao! I was telling my chat that you have a really nice pastel palette when it comes to your artwork. I'm glad you like it so far. This is supposed to be a surprise. I'm subbed, but I can't hang out around for today. Art looks good. Thank you, Nade. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for saying hi. That's the way I go out, by choking on water while you're driving. Remember when I said don't text and drive at the same time? Well, that goes for putting water in your mouth the entire car ride home too. Don't put water in your mouth and hold it there while you drive. There should be better ways of keeping yourself awake. I do recommend blasting heavy metal music in your car. Go listen to Slipknot or something, like what I've been doing. I am slowly learning all of the karaoke songs that you guys have put there on Discord. You are so nice. Thank you, Lau. I think you are too. You know, I wouldn't have done this if Lau didn't message me first and was like, hey, you wanna do an art trade? And I was like, nobody's asked me for an art trade before. This is kind of neat. This may be my first art trade. Choking keeps you alert? I mean, not wrong. But like, not alert in a good way, right? Like, you don't want to feel like you're dying. Though, to be real, I feel like it would be a really good way to keep yourself awake, just not when you're driving. Imagine it's like, God, I need to stay awake for another hour or two. Let me just let me just choke. It won't keep you alert or awake for too long if you die. It increases your heart rate, meaning you would be more awake and energetic. Probably pumps you with adrenaline of some sort. Your body is on, what is it, like fight or flight mode? Survival mode. Choking equals faster heart rate, so I think it's true. Just don't get choked for too long and run out of breath. Real. The best drivers use shock collars while driving. I heard that you should never, ever put a shock collar on. You know, the ones that are meant for dogs? Or other animals? I heard that could actually kill you. Especially because it's so close to your brain. Essentially, don't put anything dangerous on your neck. You know, for a while there was this one accessory. It's a necklace, and you can adjust the length of it because by pulling the end of the necklace. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it kind of looks like it's like a chain that goes around, and there's like a little like loop thing, and it goes past it, and there's like a pendant down here. So people were wearing necklaces like this for a while, and it became like a kink thing because you know pulling on the necklace, choking them. But then, like, I guess people don't realize how dangerous this could be because you could actually choke someone out. Ah, why am I getting bonked? Hello, X-Job. I think I'm done writing my application. For modding? Thank you very much. For modding, right? That was like one of the things that I was kind of scared about when I first started streaming was finding mods, because I've heard so many horror stories. Of modding in general, of like either interacting with mods or being in the position of a mod. And I know it's a very, very difficult job. You think you put one in when it first came out? Why am I not seeing this? Why am I not? You know what? I'm just gonna take a short break. I'm gonna look at what's going on with my forum. You want me to put it in again? No. No. I assumed that Google Forms would send me an email every time someone submits an application. So it's not just you, Clock, but apparently multiple people have submitted a mod application form that I didn't get a notification for. And I don't know why. Like, where is it? Oh, oh my goodness. I am so sorry, guys. My deepest apologies. Holy shit. There's been 9 responses. And the entire time, I was like, oh, I guess nobody wants to be a mod. Oh, okay, that's fine. You know what? I can mod myself. It's okay. Everybody hates me. But we have 9 submissions. Thank you guys so much. I am actually so sorry. I never saw this until today. Actually. But I'll take a look at it. I'll take some time today to look at it and go through everybody's applications. Oh god. I am a Google Forms noob. I actually thought that I would get a notification. But no. Why? Responses, manage how responses are collected, protected. That's not it. There's no notification option here. Form defaults, that's not it either. I guess there is no option. I don't even remember what it's been that long? Yeah, I'm under settings. I'll figure this out later. You guys don't need to help me troubleshoot. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. We don't hate you, Ark. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, but if you guys did submit an application entirely in hieroglyphics, then I would be like, yeah, you hate me. For sure. Can Google Translate help me with reading hieroglyphics? Is that a thing? Is there a Google Translate option for that? It would be funny though. I would see whoever it was that submitted the application and I would flag you. I'd be like, this person probably hates me. Thank you for the follow. I probably have to watch what they say in chat just in case, you know, they blow up at me one day because I'm being an idiot. 5 months. Someone mentioned, I saw a tweet that was like, you should absolutely lie on your interview. Do it. Because companies can't share your employee information to other companies. It's against the law. Not saying that you guys should lie on your applications because I would really appreciate it if you guys did tell the truth. Thank you for the follow, Raspberry. Can't sleep. Suddenly bad, embarrassing memories get reminisced for no reason. Oh no. That was me for a while with, like while I'm showering. Those are my shower thoughts. The old school memories when I was an edgelord. Back in my day. Alright, let's fill this part in. Ooh, what happened up there? What's going on? Okay, everything needs to be in a solid color so that afterwards I can figure out the values of this drawing. There we go. We'll do something like this for now. Some parts of the hair won't be lined, but you might not notice it later on. Okay. Can I apply sentient being? You're already a mod. I need to blow my nose. Learning the fact that I had 9 submissions for mod application made me cry. I'm kidding, it's just my allergies. I'm fine. You should change the mod form and add an option for do you take this application seriously or just for fun? Okay. I'm not gonna... I think for modding, we probably only need 2 mods. But I'm going to consider everybody else's application, like for those who weren't picked. I am going to consider everybody else's application for a future time in case we do need more. Just in case you weren't picked to be a mod. Maybe I should somewhat suggest. You absolutely can. Under the assumption that I probably won't take it seriously. Like being on a call, put on a call list, like a wait list. Kind of. But I also really do appreciate that everybody has taken the time to submit the application, because I feel like eventually I do need mods anyway. And this is like one of the most scariest things for me, because I don't like the idea of being a mod myself. So if I don't like doing something, I hate to ask other people to do it for me. There we go. Let's do background values now. So how should we do this? I think I'm gonna use a spray. What is this called? An airbrush tool first. Can we see this? We can. Amazing, perfect. Oh. So the foreground should be a lot darker in comparison to the background. That's why the vignette tool, whatever you call it, it's so powerful. Because it draws the eyes to whatever is happening in the center. And if the background around the character is bright, the character themselves will stand out a little bit more. So this is just like the general feel for it. Hello, bulkiest pick. How are we doing today? We're doing good. I was finding out about a lot of different things today. I was learning about forums, Discord forums. I was learning about mod applications. A lot of discovery. I hope you're doing well. Being a mod can be stressful, but as a streamer, if you provide like a little guideline of what you expect from your mods, it's a lot easier for them. Speaking from experience, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you missed this part. Were you here, Clock, earlier when I was mentioning something about having a general, wouldn't really say guidelines, but like copy and paste responses, so that in cases where you don't know what to say, you can just take it from the actual manual and be like, here you go. And everybody has the same answers. Alright, time for objects. We're gonna have some fishies. They might need to be outlined. What if I use a different brush for this? I do think this will be nice. Let's go over all the fishies. All the fish. With a pencil brush. I wasn't here, but that's a fantastic idea. Yeah! I'm glad you like it. it's not really my idea. I was looking at other people talk about modding because I wanted to get a better idea of it before I even create any sort of form for you guys to fill out. And that's what someone mentioned, because in cases where things do go south, everybody has the same answer rather than having different ideas being bounced around and, you know, everything becomes convoluted. Having all the mods on the same boat would be ideal. Everybody's the same. Everyone's just a robot. We're all in our little echo chambers. The hive mind. The mod hive mind. It's like a psychopath. Psychopaths. The anime. And the government body is just a collective of brains. Ideal. Oh no, we've summoned them. The Limbus companiers, the employees of the Limbus company. Psycho Pass was a wild ride. It was. And it's one of those animes that I feel is still relevant and prevalent to this day, in this day's situation, if anything, even more. So I myself might just give it another watch because I love the ideas that were floating through the brains of the directors of Psycho Pass and the author of Psycho Pass. It's something that is a lot more relatable now, if anything. The Limbred Crumpspany. What do you guys want? Cookies? I quite enjoyed the movies too. It's the only strange thing about Psycho Pass is that I wouldn't really say it's strange for me, but a lot of people might not be used to it, is that like season 1 of Psycho Pass is very different to season 2 and the movies and stuff, because it no longer focuses on one antagonist. Versus like in season 1 it's a lot more character based, a lot more character focused, and in the next seasons and movies it's a lot more like political. Though the themes are still there. I will bake you guys cookies. Aw, thank you. I get one too, right? It's not just for the chat. I get a cookie from Stixon? Everyone? Yippee! I'm gonna name this foreground. Foreground. Fishies. I'm glad that Clip Studio Paint or my iPad is able to recognize my writing. I think it's starting to recognize the chicken scratch. It's starting to understand. Okay. Fishy's foreground. You guys will be white in color. Oops. White. You're not actually going to be white once we finish this. But they will be a very light color. And I only make this white because I need to figure out what the values are of this drawing. And I want things to stand out. This will have to go in front of the sleeve, I think. Actually, maybe behind is better. Then we'll have one fish here. I missed the sunglasses, or the glasses redeem. I did miss this glasses redeem. Thank you. There we go. Thank you, Moogie. Thank you, Stixon. You know, I used to think I really liked soft cookies. But after trying this, like, very crispy thin cookie from one of my local bakeries, I've started to really appreciate the harder cookies, the regular cookies, the unsoft ones. Is there a specific name for it? Can I call it something else besides the unsoft cookies? I can, right? There is a name. If there exists soft cookies, there has to exist, like the name hard cookies has to be a thing. Biscuit stale? I wouldn't really say they're stale. Like the crispy, crunchy ones. Not really biscuits. Still cookies. Now y'all really have me wanting to make cookies? Do it. We'll have a baking competition right here. We'll have 2 different trophies. One for whoever can bake the most amount of cookies, and then we'll have another one, which is who can make the best soft cookie, and then who can make the best regular hard cookie. I was gonna call it coffee. I think I'm craving coffee right now. Coffee cookie. Why am I using the... Oh, I'm so stupid. I should not be using the eraser brush. I should be using the regular one. Okay, so have a new layer and we'll clip it to the bottom one. There we go. The most amount of burnt cookies, that could be another one. Whoever messes up the most. Okay, let's see. Light is probably going to be coming from behind the character. So we'll have a rim light. For sure. And then the back of the hair here will be lit up just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. To create a bit more readability, and it makes the face glow a bit more. So, something like... Oh, the brush is too big. Something like this. And then in order to make it stand out even more, let's take this color, take the shade, and shade more of the face. What if we covered this entire area? No, I don't like that. What if we did just a small area here and we blurred it out? Blur this. This might be fine. Blur it more. More! So I kind of like what I had before. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you have your coffee? No, but I do have my tea. I had something really spicy this morning, Clock. I had spicy tofu. It was tofu and spicy oil. And I thought that if I had coffee right after, it might upset my stomach. Thank you for the follow. And I didn't want to have tummy aches in the middle of my streaming, especially when I need to focus on art. So here I am with my hojicha. I don't know if this is green tea. It's not green tea, right? It's also not black tea. What is hojicha? Hi, Natasha. Nice stream. I was watching for 30 minutes. Forgot to say hi. No worries. This is a very lurk-friendly place. You don't have to say hi if you don't feel like it. I'm a lurker myself. I sometimes go into stream to just listen and not interact. Sometimes you just don't feel like making yourself known, at least for me. I'm just here for the vibes. In case there's ever a time in the future where you just feel like lurking. I also don't look at my viewer list as well, so I have no idea who's in here. So you don't have to worry if I... suddenly go, oh, I wonder if so-and-so is in chat, because I'm never gonna do that. Thank you for the follow. Hojicha is roasted green tea, so it is it is green tea. That's interesting. It's a subset of green tea. Thanks for this stretch and hydrate, Zap. That was much needed. I can't go 5 minutes without talking, so you'll always figure out I'm here. Why the cry Mika emote? That's not a bad thing. How would you describe the taste of hojicha? Have you tried barley tea? It's a bit like... It's a bit like dark chocolate in a sense. I think that's the best way to describe it. Dark chocolate. Without the sugar. But then you still get it like a hint of... Oh, I think I know. The best way to describe it is putting water in rice and drinking that water. Like rice water. It actually tastes a bit like rice. Like burnt rice. Yeah, like rice water. Or, brown rice, more specifically. I'd say white rice is not really a good example of it. I feel like white rice is kind of bland. But brown rice? Yeah. I've tried rice coffee. It tasted pretty good. Rice coffee? I've never tried that before. Now I want to try rice coffee. Rice coffee? Horchata? Never tried that before either. Horchata. I want to find out what that is. I needed a small break from drawing anyway. Let me just do a quick Google. Horchata or orxata? Orxata? Is a name given to various beverages, which is generally plant-based. It sometimes contains milk. It's made of soaked, ground, sweetened tiger nuts. Ooh. The name derives from Latin word barley, which in turn comes from hordeum, which is barley. But it's no longer made from barley. I guess it's kind of the same. Like, I guess if we were to put milk in hojicha, it might taste the same. Because I'd say this is very similar to what barley tea would taste like. It's just deeper. It's a little bit darker. They're so good. Oh man, I want to try one. I used to drink borscht so much we haven't picked up on any roasted barley for a while. I think after this cup, I'm kind of done with my tea. Or after this stream, I might just make myself some barley tea with milk. That sounds really good. I know horchatas isn't barley, but after reading that description of it, I'm like, I kind of want to have some milk tea. I can make pancakes though. They are a good alternative. Do you put anything in it? Thank you for the follow, Broke Yua. Like, you could put blueberries. You could put so much in pancakes and you can really customize them. Just like cookies. So essentially, I'd say it's around the same thing. It's like very, very soft cookies. I too like pretty girls and pretty boys. Yeah. I'm glad you do. Seems like everybody has around the same consensus that we all love our pretty girls and pretty boys. I actually didn't even start on the pretty boy yet. Let me just take a break from this one, because the other one needs to be started. So, hold on, where is... So this is what we have so far. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna make one more layer. We're gonna make one more layer. And I'm just gonna frame it just a little bit more. I also want to make seagulls. Actually, no, since we already have... I was gonna draw... See, this is my other idea. Instead of the window, I wanted to make some sort of... Where is it? Oops. Ooh. Like... a C behind the character. And then you would get... Oh, maybe this would be good. Okay. Maybe I'll do this instead. So get rid of this layer. And then we have some... We have a... I know I said I was going to start on the second one just now. But I just... An idea just popped up in my head and I need to put this down. I do have a cloud brush somewhere. But where is it? There it is. Oh, my different clouds! I need some... I don't like these brushes that much. We'll go with this for now. I want clouds that are not blended in the background. I want clouds that are more... It's obvious that there's some clouds going on behind her. And it would be great if it was one big cloud. And then, because now we have clouds framing the character, we no longer need the weird blending that's happening right behind it. So, let's color over that. Oh, shadow. No. Something like this. And then that way, I'm gonna draw more fishies in the front. Thank you for the follow, Time Patroller. Hello, Resto. Art looks dope, thank you. I want to be done with this by end of today. Hopefully I can. Hopefully I can do it. Banana pancakes are delicious. I've never tried that before, but I've tried putting bananas on pancakes. And then I drizzle it with some chocolate sauce. Then I put some strawberries on it. Strawberries and bananas because the two of them are goated together. Strawberry and banana goes with... It's like the best combination. Like you can have strawberry, banana... Where's my cloud layer? Right there. Strawberry banana smoothie, strawberry banana milkshake, strawberry banana in cereal. It's the best. Okay. Aha! And let's fix the water just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Add some dark bits here. And some more light bits because it needs to be sparkly. And then I will draw more fishies. I'm gonna do another foreground. In this foreground, I'm gonna make the fishies like really big because they're gonna be blended. They're gonna be blurred because of the camera. How should I? Should I make it higher? Put them up here. And I need them to not look as... Ooh. Uniform. There we go. It looks like she's kind of like swimming in a school of fish. But these are like flying fish. They're like magical fish. Let's get rid of the background lines. Whatever's happening here. Where are these lines coming from? Please tell me that they are not within one of the layers that I've painted on. Please. I can't find it. Oh god, there's too many layers. This one? Okay. So we're gonna remove this one, delete it. So something like this I think would look nice. It's better than the window and curtain idea that I had previously. Plus this is a little bit easier to draw. And your eyes will be focused more on the character rather than all the objects behind her. Hello, Jimmy. Yeah, we found it. Mango and peach? Oh, mango and peach are good too. Not as good as strawberry and banana though. Oh, you know what's really good with mango? Coconut. Mango and coconut. Yum, yum, yum. I have a bad habit of chewing things. I should really stop. I used to do that with my knuckle. I used to chew on my knuckle until one day I got so stressed I accidentally bit myself too hard. And I was like, oh, okay. That hurts. Coconut's gross. You're gross. Coconut's the best. Coconut, mango, everything. Coconut goes well with... Oh, you know what fruit goes well with coconut? Durian. But to be fair, if you don't like the milky taste with fruits, I feel like it probably wouldn't be on your palate. I know I'm gross, but coconut is disgusting. I'm sorry, Clock, you're not gross. But coconut's also not gross or disgusting. Okay, we'll go with this for now. Actually, now that we've come so far, I do want to add some color to it. So, let me get rid of the text. The other thing I wanted to do... I'm not sure about these fish here. Should I get rid of these ones? No, I like them. Never mind. We're keeping them. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to do... What was I saying? I forgot. Oops. Oh no. Now I'm thinking about what I was gonna say, and this is gonna take a while, but... Let me just forget. I gotta do a quick reset. Okay, never mind. Let's save this. I'm gonna start on the new piece. And what's a good poster size? Wait. Image resolution 300. Printable poster sizes. Poster size. There's actually there might be an option I can choose from, or instead of creating a oh look, it's one of the dudes. New preset. Sticker size animated stickers. Ooh. 4K. Is there not like a paper size? Screen size? What the heck is XGA and SVGA? Anyways. This does not help me much. Oh, postcard A4? No, that's a regular paper size. Here, North American standard poster sizes, and let's change this to... Can I change this to inches? Oh, unit. Okay, inches. Aha. 11 by 17. So this is 11. This is 17. That is kind of long. What if we do a different one? 12 by 18. 12, 18. No. 12 by 16? This looks like a good size. And 300 DPI is fine. Okay. Gotta head to work. You all seem very sweet. I'll be back in the future. Beautiful drawing, Dreamy. Thank you so much, Millie Bear, if you're still here. Have a good day at work. Enjoy your Sunday. I need something to stop my habit of chewing. What if you were to chew on something else? Like candy? Though I don't really recommend and encourage eating candy all the time. Chewing gum is best. Get that super sharp jaw. It's time to mute. Though if you chew gum for too long, you do get TMJ, and it's not good for you. You don't want to destroy your muscles and your joints either. Not the mewing. My jaw's already sharp, according to my friends. I just chew a lot of hard food. So I guess you don't need to chew on gum. I don't know. How does one stop from chewing? Find distraction. Where, what are they called? Mouth guards? That's probably annoying though. Chewing my pencil much it snapped? Oh no! The pencil. What if it's something that like hurts your teeth? Or like something that's... Okay, hurting your teeth is bad. Don't hurt your teeth. What if it's like metal or something? Hi Lazarus, welcome in. Okay, we're gonna switch to drawing... We've already drawn pretty girls. We're gonna have to switch to drawing pretty boys. And this is supposed to be... This is gonna be a reward. Or a raffle. first thing I want to do to make it a lot easier for myself is to add in a ruler. Now, I want to change the style just a little bit. Can I flip the ruler? No, it's fine. I need reference. I need a reference. We're gonna... Where is it? Air server, goodbye for a bit. And then I'm gonna go on the internet and search for this character. Because I need to make it look like them. This needs to be as convincing as possible. Thank you, Caleb, from Love and Deep Space. And let's shove him in here. Paste. Allow paste. Oh, he's tiny! Bro's tiny. Scale. Okay, you can have the stream back. Oh. There we go. Caleb art? Yeah, Caleb art! To make kids stop chewing their fingers, we put a little pepper on their fingers. Maybe it can help. Stixon's gonna start dipping his fingers in pepper. If it helps, it helps. Thank you for the follow, Luna. All the lads bros are tall. Oh, we're not drawing his full body. We're doing something very different. Wait. I'm gonna put him right behind. Then we're gonna... Oh, there's still a ruler attached to this. Let me make sure all of the proportions are correct. Normally, you shouldn't trace and don't trace. But I need Caleb to look like Caleb. But we're gonna make him look down instead. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just put it right beside him. Apply chat. Oh no! You know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just do this. We'll just draw lines. And goodbye to the ruler. Don't need you anymore. Now. Oh. No, you gotta look down. Lower! Lower! I see. Or like Cheeto dust. And I'm gonna give him a small smirk. You know what's out? You know what else is gonna be really spicy? This drawing. The spicier, the better. Get rid of this. I don't need the shadow. Hello, Black Royal. Welcome in. We're drawing some spicy boys today. And I'm just gonna make this smaller. I'm gonna increase the size later on. Move the eyes down just a little bit. Move the mouth just a little bit higher. And we need darker eyes because this is Caleb from Love in Deep Space. And because he is smirking, right, we're gonna move one cheek a little bit higher than the other. Like that. Aha. Don't forget the neck muscles and the Adam's apple. And the collarbones. I don't think I'm gonna use this outfit of his. We're gonna use his really spicy one. Because the spicier it is, the better, like what I was saying earlier. We need people to want to participate in the contest that we are doing. And I'm gonna draw a hand here. Clench fists? Maybe not. I think his eyes are too big. We have a contest? I'm helping out with a Love in Deep Space fan event around my area. And there's gonna be a contest raffle of some sort there. So every time they order a drink at the cafe, there is a chance to enter a raffle. And this is gonna be one of the prizes. Now his eyes are too sharp. Now he doesn't even look like Caleb. Because Caleb is supposed to have gentler eyes. Like that. Because his natural eyes are kind of droopy. Okay. This might be better. Alright, let us take a look at some of his outfits. Goodbye. Should it be smaller? I think this is fine. This is a good size. Crazy eyes! His face is so perfect that it's hard to draw. It is. All of the Love and Deep Space Boys have these really nice looking faces. I don't like the fact that it's not aligned. That's better. And then I'm still gonna have to move this down just a little bit. No? No. We're gonna have to move this up a little bit. The face card is gonna be so important in this illustration, because that's gonna be the main focus. And shoulders are here. Alright, things are coming along. There's a good change of pace from drawing girls. Now we're drawing boys. What if I were to keep this entire piece in pencil, using the pencil brush? So let's experiment with that. I'm going to sleep now. Goodbye. Bye, Stixon. Have a good rest. Good night. Girls, I wanted men. Well, here we are. Will Caleb be the man of your dreams? Will you let him be the man of your dreams? How close together are his... Is his nose bridge? Let's find out. I'm gonna make it so that light is coming from this side, from this corner. I'm gonna do another layer there. There we go. So that we can focus the shadow on this side of his face. And next shadow here. Okay, bro's still naked. That's fine though, right? It is Caleb after all. It kind of looks like him, but at the same time still doesn't. I don't think I can ever mimic this style of Love in Deep Space unless I go like full realism, which I don't think I will be doing. This is the closest I will go. Go to heavens, he's naked. Hi, Ender. Hi, Miss X. I hope you have a jolly good stream. Thank you so much. I am enjoying my time very much right now. I got to draw some pretty girls. I got to draw some... I'm currently drawing pretty boys. I get to draw pretty people. Okay. Good God, he's still naked. Yeah, I'm gonna go search up some, I don't see a problem. Honestly, same. Okay, Caleb from 11 Deep Space. Outfits. I think his commander uniform would be a good one. Why am I under the shopping tab? I should be under the image tab. So there's two that I really like. One of them is a cybernetic outfit, and another one is a like his whole fleet uniform. And I think I might just go with the uniform, but too many people draw it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a little longer to gander. I would actually consider commissioning you to draw a Heaven's Official Blessing art piece. Heaven's... Oh! Of the two boys about to kiss? Ooh! Heaven's Official Blessing. I haven't heard that in my chat. Thank you for the follow. Or Audis from Limbus Company. Ligma. Sorry, I read that wrong. It was Ligma Company from the... from Project Moon. Finally got the dog off of me now. Now I can make some breakfast. Pancakes? Pancakes, right? Have a good meal. Have a good breakfast. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the uniform. I don't care. It is the best one. Unless we actually keep him. We keep him naked. And this hand could be his cybernetic hand because he does have a cybernetic. He's like a part cyborg. Alright, mechanical mind. We're putting naked Caleb on the big screen. Keep him up, keep him naked. You heard me loud and clear. Gotta go for burrito. No, I'm hungry. Maybe pancakes, but cornbread sounds really good too. They all kind of sound good. They all sound really good. So, let's see here. Okay, the problem with keeping him bare-chested is that I have to make other parts of him stand out, and I don't know what. But with like the whole... Okay, hold on. Let me just draw the uniform. What it's supposed to look... What does it look like? Let me draw the uniform on a different layer, and if I don't like it, I can always remove it. Right? I can always delete. I can always delete the layer. So... You know what? Muffins sound really good too. It's about time for me to go to lunch. That's not how the hat looks like. It's like this. Let's just remember to flip the canvas so that everything looks proper, and it doesn't look proper, things still look messed up. Wonderful. Eyes go a little bit lower. Alright, flip it again. Now it looks fine. Alright, let's do that again. So, hat. And then that looks like this. We're gonna move it down just a little bit. It might cover his eyes, that's the problem. Because he is tilted. His face is tilted down. Unless he's wearing his hat a bit. Back? Wait, it will have to be the other way. We'll have to be this way. Because this arm has to be the cybernetic arm. The one raised. And he has wider shoulders. I have to do him a little bit of justice. He is a love and deep space boy. And they all have wide shoulders. I don't know. This is still not very spicy, in my opinion. Maybe we should keep him naked. Oh. This goes this way. Is my brush working? It's not. Why? Oh. Because the brush is at 1 pixel. Okay. Like Bucky from the Adventures, essentially. He's kind of like Bucky. You guys want to know his story? Caleb is the main character's childhood friend. And then one day she comes home. She has like this, you know, sweet conversation with her childhood friend and her grandma. And then as she leaves the house, her house, to go off somewhere, the house explodes. And so everybody just assumed that he died with the grandma. Then he comes back as the fleet commander. And he's been experimented on. He's used in weird studies, replacing body parts. So his story can get a little bit angsty because the entire time the main character thought that Caleb was dead. There's a tie here. I guess that doesn't really matter. This entire uniform is very, very dark. It's black. It's just like Bucky. He is Bucky. Something like that. I don't know, it's not spicy enough. I'm not satisfied. I'm not I'm not satisfied at all. I think we're gonna have to do something else. We're gonna have to move all of this down here and make it bigger so that it looks like he's leaning in a little bit more. No, it's gonna work. No. I do like the size of this though, the head, and we'll just have to make the body a little bit angled differently. Make him blushing like he's on top. Ooh, wonderful idea. Maybe you have to make him like not smile. I think that could be... Yeah, what if I make him like not smirk or smile? He's pissed off. And I feel like the blush is a little bit... It makes him look kind of cute. Like small puppy cute rather than, you know... You need to make him like very yandery. Because that's what Caleb is. There we go. I'm just gonna merge everything together. Okay. Now it's easier to draw on and over the layers. Like, you suddenly give him clothes and he's no longer spicy anymore. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, now he looks like he's leaning in, right? He's leaning in a little bit more. Now this is spicier. Need darker eyes for sure. And maybe like a shadow. New layer. Multiply. And shadow, possibly down here as well. The entire face should be in shadow. How do I do that? With a bit of room light. And blur it. Oh, that's not the blur tool. Something like this. This is a little bit better. Watching him for real, right beside him. A chest window in his uniform. Oh! I can't give him a chest window just because this guy... I don't want to like alter the his existing uniform, but I can make him unbutton his shirt just a little bit. Oh, Natasha, you're a genius. Haha! Haha! And then now you get, oh, you get a full view of collarbones and everything as well. Chest has to be a little bit more exposed. The other way. This way. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I think we're doing it. I think the spicy levels they're not off the charts yet, but they're They're slowly going up there. They are slowly... This entire illustration is slowly coming together. I like this. Alright. Okay, and then we have to include the tie. How does this work? Palms should be like that. Perhaps shoulders go up a little bit more. Like this. Okay. And then perhaps something in the foreground. So what if I draw another hand? So a hand here. Guys, we're cooking. A thing that always adds spice is in the rendering, add some wet and speculars. I don't know if you're going towards... I'm gonna go definitely for that spice. That's a wonderful idea. So how do I do this? Let's just use white for now because we're just gonna color over this anyway. And this part is supposed to be in light, but and this is too dark. Too dark. This is just one singular sweat drop, but what if we do more? What if we do... Like, it's been kind of raining a bit, so it's not really sweating. What if it's just raining? Yeah, what if it's raining? And then there's little, like, splash marks, or, like, splashes of the rain on hitting his shoulders. Okay. I hate to remove his, or get rid of his hair, but, or we'll just paint over it with white. So let's get white. In case we don't want the hat, right? Something like that. Okay, this is gonna be it. Now I render this. Would you kiss him if you were in my situation? Would you guys? I feel like a lot of people would want to be in the situation where they could. It is Caleb after all? Is this gonna work? How do you... Finger should be out just a little bit. And then let's go over this. Here are the knuckles. Here's the finger. Here are the other fingers. Hello! Thank you for the follow. Right? Now we're kind of talking. I don't like how the hand looks. Like he looks like he's extending his hand out, but at the same time, I don't really want that. What if we were to bend the fingers just a little bit? Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Moogie. Okay, that was the last of my tea. Now, if you say no homo before you kiss him, it's not that gay. Just remember, you gotta say no homo. It's gonna be bent a little bit more. Like that. Alrighty. Alright, now just paint over this. Hello, Stixon. Wait, aren't you sleeping? Yeah, if you keep your socks on, it's not that gay. We're saying no homo, therefore it's premeditated, and therefore it's gay. Maybe we should have a forum on Discord to talk about how gay it is to kiss Caleb. Is it gay if I kissed Caleb? He's wearing gloves, right? He should be wearing gloves. And I think he has earrings too. Right? No. Does he? No, he doesn't. Anyways, these gloves are dark. So it should look like this at the end of the day. Okay. Well, it is time for me to go to lunch, and I have to get ready to go somewhere and do something in half an hour. So, don't remember earrings? Yeah, he doesn't have earrings. Wouldn't it be gayer? Don't show your homie your brotherhood affection, be a bro, kiss your homies. Exactly! Hi Max the Rabbit, welcome in. Sorry you joined at a really strange time. Thank you for the follow visual novel. Anyways, yeah, it is time for me to eat and get ready and do stuff. So, we made a lot of progress today. Like we kind of worked on this. And we got through this. It's like two very different styles. This is what I mean by I don't really have an art style. But it don't matter. I'll figure out my art style one day. Okay, well, I hope you guys rest well. Take care. Enjoy the birthday party. Thank you, I will. I'm gonna have some cupcakes. It's better than muffins, better than pancakes, better than cookies. Because they're gonna have little Chiikawa decorations on it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like afterwards. There's like Chiikawa... What are they called? Those, you know those like line thingies that you hang on the windows and there's like little decorations that come from it, and like I have Chiikawa balloons and stickers. It would be fun. Not the Chiikawa cupcakes. You mean yes, the Chiikawa cupcakes. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Anyways, goodbye. Bye. Bye everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I haven't done an art stream in like 500 years, so this is a good change of pace. Maybe we'll bring this back. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm still here.